O magnify Yahweh with me, and let us exalt his name together. Elohim furthermore said to Moses, thus you shall say to the sons of Israel, Yahweh, the Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial name to all generations. I am the Aleph and the Tau, says Master Yahweh Elohim, he who is, and has been, and is coming, the Almighty. I have come in my Father's name, and you do not receive me, and if another shall come in his own name, you will receive him. I have revealed your name to the children of men, those whom you have given me from the world. Yours they were, and you have given them to me, and they have kept your word. From now on, I do not dwell in the world, but they are in the world, and I'm coming to join you. Holy Father, keep them in your name, that name which you have given me, so that they shall be one, just as we are. And I saw and behold, the Lamb standing on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, who had his name upon them, and the name of his Father written on their foreheads. Elohim has also greatly exalted him, and he has given him the name which is greater than all names, that in the name of Yahweh's salvation, YAHWEH, every knee shall bow, which is in heaven, and in the earth, and which is under the earth, and every tongue shall confess that Yahshua the Messiah is Master Yahweh, the glory of God the Father. I have sworn by myself, the word hath gone forth from my mouth in righteousness and will not turn back, that to me every knee will bow, every tongue will swear allegiance. They will say of me, only in Yahweh are righteousness and strength. Men will come to him, and all who were angry at him will be put to shame. In Yahweh, all the offspring of Israel will be justified and will glory. Elohim furthermore said to Moses, thus you shall say to the sons of Israel, Yahweh, the Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial name to all generations.
Good day, class.
Good day.
My name is Rapunzel Williams, and I'll be your moderator for today's class. Please silence all cell phones and electronic devices. Welcome to the Institute of Divine Metaphysical Research. This is a school and not a church, and neither are we affiliated with any religious organization. This school is a non-profit, non-denominational, religious, and scientific research organization dedicated to showing the proof and existence of Yahweh, our Elohim, and the operations of his eternal purpose, pattern, and plan, operating throughout eternity to this present day. This school was established as a result of a divine vision and revelation given to our founder, Dr. Henry C. Henry, in the state of Ohio in the year of 1931. We were incorporated in the state of California in the year of 1958. We hold classes in the United States, Canada, New Mexico, Africa, Jamaica, and other foreign countries. The Omaha class college meeting was established in 2016. In this school, we use the true, correct, and original name and title of the Father, the Word or Son, and the Holy Spirit, which can be contained in the original Hebrew text. The true name of our Heavenly Father is Yahweh. It has been improperly substituted by Lord. The true title of the Word or Son is Elohim. It has been improperly substituted by God. The name of the Holy Spirit manifest in or out of a physical body is Joshua. It has been erroneously substituted by Jesus Christ. Now, Lord and God are titles and not names. The Apostle Paul, through the Holy Spirit, tells us in 1 Corinthians 8 and 5 that there are Lord's many and God's many. But we now know that each Lord must have a name, and each God must have a name also. Elohim is a title. Unlike Lord and God, Elohim is a divine title. That means Elohim is a title that the Creator chose for himself. Jesus is a name, but it's an erroneous name. A minor investigation on your part into any good dictionary or encyclopedia will prove that neither the Hebrew language, the Greek language, or the Latin language have any letters or characters in their alphabet that will produce the sound that is made by the letter J. And neither was there a letter J in the English language until some 1,400 years after Messiah's death. So such names as Jesus and Jehovah are impossible remnants of the true name of the Father and His Son. Christ is a title, just like Lord and God. Now, Yahweh is pure spirit, and in this state He is incomprehensible and inscrutable. He is the ultimate source, substance, limits, and bounds of everything. We have Yahweh symbolized on this chart as a cloud. Yahweh is not a cloud. He merely chose a cloud to symbolize himself because the cloud has no particular descriptive shape or form. We have drawn a cloud all around the edges of this chart to show how everything on this chart is within a cloud. In a like manner, everything in the universe abides within the pure spirit state of Yahweh. Now, Yahweh, knowing that man cannot perceive of him in this pure spirit state, he took on shape and took on form rather than himself as Elohim. This is the word of Son, a super and corporeal being, as having the shape and form of a man, but without flesh and blood. This form can only be seen in divine vision and understood in divine revelation. Later on, this self-same spirit manifests himself in a physical body and walked the earth plane as Joshua the Messiah, who the world calls Jesus Christ. Now, there's only one name given until salvation, and we must know that name. So a simple yet intelligent question you should ask yourself is, what was the name of the Savior during the time that he walked the earth plane? A further understanding of this name and title can be had by reading the precepts of the Holy Name Bible. Also in this school, we teach by the divine pattern of the universe. It is called the divine pattern of the universe because it is Yahweh's pattern. After Yahweh led the children of Israel out of Egypt, he called Moses on top of Mount Sinai and showed him a tabernacle pattern in the vision and instructed him to build one exactly like it in the wilderness of Sinai. The pattern consists of the most holy place, the holy place, and the Korban bow. These three compartments make the one tabernacle pattern. Also in this school, we show proof how everything is made and operates according to this threefold tabernacle pattern, and absolutely nothing escapes the pattern. Our 10 primary constitutional aims and objectives of the Institute are as follows. 1. To help you find and know Yahweh, our Elohim, as he really is and actually exists. 2. To form a nucleus of universal brotherhood of humanity in Yahshua Messiah without distinction of nationality, race, creed, caste, sex, or color. 3. To encourage and promote...
To investigate.
3. To investigate unexplained spirit law or so-called law of nature and powers latent in men. 4. To encourage and promote the study of the scriptures, comparative religion, psychology, philosophy, and modern and practical occult science. 5. To extirpate current superstition, skepticism, and ignorance. 6. To learn, know, and understand the operation of Yahweh's eternal purpose through the dispensation of time. Of ages. 7. To discern and avoid being deceived by Lucifer, the serpent, the devil, the dragon, Satan and his demons, operating the mystery of iniquity on earth through the dispensation of ages.
Of time.
8. To earnestly contend for the common salvation of faith, which was once delivered unto the sons and children of Yahweh. 9. To make known that Yahweh firmly again ordained, there is no other name given among men whereby men can be saved, that saved in the name of Yahshua the Messiah. And 10, to inherit eternal life now in the kingdom of Yahshua Messiah, with the hope of immortal glorification in the new earth state. Our watchword is peace, and our slogan is speak the truth. We will start our class off this evening with opening prayer, which will be given by Dr. Stephan Williams, 2 celestial songs, guest acknowledgments and announcements, and our scripture lesson this evening is Revelation, the 20th chapter, and now I'll be read by Sister Rapunzel Williams. Let us all remain seated for the opening prayer.
Great day, everyone.
Great day.
Let us all bow our hearts and minds and give reverence to our Heavenly Father and our Savior, Yahshua the Messiah, the only wise Elohim. Heavenly Father Yahweh, we just thank you, and we're ever so thankful and grateful that you see fit to bring us back to another class, to learn more of you, how you truly are, how you actually exist, and learn more of your eternal, divine purpose, pattern, and plan, and learn more about your eternal, divine, great pleasure, and how truly and surely your counsel will stand. Father, we thank you for your mercy, your grace, your loving kindness, your faithfulness. Thank you for never leaving us or forsaking us, because you said you will be with us always, even unto the end of the age. And Father, we ask that the speakers come forth this day, that you just give us revelation knowledge, a profound knowledge, and bring us to divine visions and divine revelations of you, how you truly are and how you actually exist. Father, we ask that you increase your attributes within us, your divine attributes within us, even your mystery attributes, Father, within us. And if anything that's in us, Father Yahweh, is not pleasing to you, we ask that you destroy it from the root and renew within us a rightful spirit and a clean soul, so we may be able to continue to worship you in spirit and in truth, and to reverence you and exalt you and acknowledge you, because you truly and surely are the King of kings, the ruler of rulers, Eya Asher Eya. You will be what you will to be. All these blessings, Father, we ask in the name of the only begotten Son, the only wise Elohim, our Savior and King and brother, Yahshua the Messiah. Let the class say, Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
We spoke a couple of minutes ago. You're there amidst these protesters outside of the federal courthouse in St. Louis, and you have witnessed yourself, you told me, several dozen arrests. Can you tell me what you're seeing right now?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Good day again, class.
Good day.
We have no visiting brothers or ministers from any other branches, and we have no first-time visitors or returning visitors. And our announcements are as follows. YAHWEH the Rock Chicago event, lecture and classes given by the IDMR Northside Chicago branch. The topic is soul salvation. What is the true explanation of the pattern or plan of salvation? The date is April the 5th through the 8th, 2018, at the Best Western Plus Chicago Hillside, 4400 Front Ridge Road. That's FRONTAGE Road, Hillside, 60182. For further information, call 773-931-6156, extension 1. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Good day again, class.
Good day.
I'll be reading our scripture reading for today's class, which is Revelations, the 20th chapter. And we'll be reading that out of the Holy Name Bible, containing the Holy Name version of the Old and New Testament, critically compared with ancient authorities and various manuscripts, revised by the late A.B. Trainer, the Scripture Resource Association Incorporation, reprinted by YAHWEH Promotions. That's Revelations, the 20th. And I saw an angel coming down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that he must be loosened a little season. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them. And judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahweh and for the word of excuse me, let me read that again. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them. The judgment was given unto them. And I saw the soul of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahshua and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his idol, neither had received its mark upon their forehead or in their hand. And they lived and reigned with the Messiah 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again till the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection. Blessed and holy is he that had part in the first resurrection. On such the second death has no power, but they shall be priests of Yahweh and of the Messiah, and shall reign with him 1,000 years. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosened out of his prison, and shall go out and deceive the nations which are in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And they went up on the breadth of the earth, and compassed a camp of suns about, and the beloved city. And fire came down from Yahweh out of heaven, and devoured them. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone with the beast and the false prophet, and shall be tormented day and night for the age. Mm-hmm. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heavens fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh, and the books were open, and another book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, the dead and death, and Sheol delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works. And death and Sheol was east of the lake of fire.
Start that over again.
Sorry, 14. And death and Sheol was cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. I have just read for you Revelation, the 20th chapter. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Good day again, class.
Good day, everyone.
I'd like to remind you, please, to silence all cell phones and electronic devices. It's an honor and a pleasure to call on our first speaker for this evening class, and that is 10 minutes of testimony. Good day again, class.
Good day.
I'd like to say Yahweh has truly showed me these past few weeks how you give things over to Yahweh and let Him handle it, because we truly can't do anything. We have no powers to make anything happen or not to happen.
Right.
But I'm thankful to say that I have seen and have become stronger within myself this past week or so now, of the things that Yahweh has shown me and has revealed to me. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Great day again, everyone.
Great day.
Yeah, I just want you to get for me Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, and verse 4 and verse 5, I think it is. Proverbs 3 and 5 and verse 6.
Proverbs 3 and 5.
From the Holy Name Bible.
Holy Name Bible.
5 and 6 verses. Go ahead.
Trust in Yahweh.
Trust in Yahweh.
With all thy heart.
Read.
And lean not unto thy own understanding.
Yes, that's what Yahweh is. I would say that's a requirement of Yahweh. So it says, lean not to your own understanding. Trust in Yahweh, right? And lean not to your own understanding. You see that? But your own understanding will get you in trouble every time. Read.
And all thy ways acknowledge Him.
In all your ways. He didn't say some of your ways. You got me half your ways. He said all of your ways acknowledge Yahweh. What?
And He shall direct thy path.
He will direct your path. You understand? He's directing. He's been directing your path, my path, our path. You understand?
Yes.
Meaning path. You got me?
Yes.
Because we're on a journey. You understand? Right. And Yahweh has us on that path. You got me? You understand?
Yes.
You want to stay on the path, that path of Yahweh. You want to stay on the path of the way, the truth, and the life. You got me?
Yes.
All praise go to Yahshua Messiah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Good day again, class.
Good day.
I'd like to remind you to please silence all cell phones and electronic devices. It's an honor and pleasure to call on our first speaker for this evening class. And that will be Sister Rapunzel Williams. Good day, class.
Good day.
I'd like to say I'm grateful and thankful to be again to another class.
Mm-hmm.
Closed in my right mind.
Yeah.
Know who I am today, know where I'm at today,
Mm-hmm.
and know how I got here today.
Mm-hmm.
What you see before you is a pictorial illustration of the Bible from the beginning to the end.
Mm-hmm.
This was a divine vision and revelation given to our founder as a moderation state in every moderation.
Right.
All over the world who is involved in these classes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a divine vision and revelation given to our founder, Dr. Henry C. Kinley,
Yeah.
in the state of Ohio in the year of 1931. This is the way that Yahweh, I would say, stepped inside that body and instructed him to have these charts drawn out for us,
Mm-hmm.
for us to learn of him. And to learn of the true name of him as our moderation state.
Uh-huh.
We have a lot of false prophets, false teachers, false names,
Mm-hmm.
but like Jehovah and Jesus,
Right.
you know, and the other ones that go along with that.
Mm-hmm.
But we now know that our true Father, Heavenly Father name is Yahweh.
Right.
Okay? And he first introduced his name to Moses over here in the burning bush.
Mm-hmm.
Moses was the first one to learn of his name, to know of the true name of our Heavenly Father.
Right.
Could you get that for me, please?
That's Exodus, the 3rd chapter. Let me just get right down
Yes,
to it.
yes.
Exodus 3 and 15 from the Holy Name Bible. Exodus, the 3rd chapter, and the 15th verse. It says, And Elohim said, Moreover unto Moses, Thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, the Elohim of your fathers, the Elohim of Abraham, the Elohim of Isaac, and the Elohim of Jacob, hath sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations.
He says, this is my name forever.
Yeah.
And this is a name that you pass down from every generation
That's right.
to going on.
Right.
Okay? That means we pass that name down to our children,
Yeah.
to our grandchildren, and if Yahweh still have us living, to see the great-grandchildren.
Right.
You know, we continue to pass that name Yahweh down.
Right. Right.
We just don't, you know, we always want to have our families
Mm-hmm.
some kind of way involved in knowing about Yahweh.
Right.
But Yahweh know who he's going to bring out to
Yeah.
know about him.
Right.
You know, only thing we can just say is Yahweh, you know, have mercy on him. You know,
Yeah.
if you want to bring him out, bring him out. You know what I mean?
Right.
But, you know, that's all we can say because that's all Yahweh's will, you
Right.
know. But we can say Yahweh just have mercy because we do talk to him about, you know, Yahweh, but, you know, you know how they are. So,
Mm-hmm.
but you just continue to keep asking Yahweh, you know, you keep asking Yahweh, you know, Yahweh show him something, you know. But I am thankful and grateful that he chose me, though, you know, from back here, the foundation of the world, you know. that I was already chosen.
Right.
You know, and I'm thanking them for the ones that still yet coming after me, myself. You know what I mean? That Yahweh still bringing into this fold of learning of our true Heavenly Father.
Right.
Could you get from me Isaiah 8?
Isaiah 8:20?
Yes.
Isaiah, the 8th chapter, and the 20th verse. I read from the Holy Name Bible. Isaiah 8:20. It says, to the law and to the testimonies.
To the law and to the testimony.
If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
If they don't speak according to what you see before you right here, and they're still on that Lord God Jesus Christ, and they're still on these carnal ordinances, this circumcision, this ceremony, these baptism, this Passover, these sacrifices and the 10 Commandments, if they still on all this stuff going on over here, there's no light in them.
Right.
You know, they have not come to the true understanding and the true knowledge of who their true Heavenly Father is.
Right.
And I would say, let me give 1 second. Could you give me where it says, if you would have believed Moses, you would have.
Yes, that's John the 5th chapter. John 5. Let me see here. John 5 and let's see here. John 5 and 46 from the Holy Name Bible. John the 5th chapter, 46th verse from the Holy Name Bible. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me.
Now, Moses wrote the first 5 books of the Bible.
Right.
And those first 5 books of the Bible were talking about Yahweh. So if you would have believed what Moses had said back in the law, if you would have believed what Moses had said back in the law, you would believe right now.
That's right.
You know, because that's the only way you really gonna be able to understand and to believe. If you first, we always say in our classes, you first gotta go back to Moses.
That's right.
You know, because Moses' name means to draw out.
That's right.
So now Moses drawing it out. He's drawing it out for you. So now you can just take what he said, and could you get from me, learn of me?
What's that?
Just the scripture where it says, just learn of me, take of my yoke and learn of me.
Yes, what's that? Matthew 11, and let's start at 20, let's see here. Let's start at verse 29. Matthew 11 chapter, verse 29 from the Holy Name Bible. It says, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. You're going to find rest in your soul. Yeah. Because over here doing all this stuff right here, this is some hard work. Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, but it's hard work on you because you got to get them dollars up to put off in that basket too. Yeah. And that's hard work too. Yeah. So now you got to pay the tithes. You got to pay the building fund. You got to pay for the pastor to get up there to preach. I mean, that's some hard work. Right. Not to mention these other things that you got going on in here on these quarter orders that you also got to do. Not to mention also, you can't wear pants. You can't wear makeup. Right. You can't wear ear. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Yahweh didn't say none of that stuff, though. Right. He didn't say you can't do none of that stuff. That's just like I sometimes go over here and when I first was introduced to this little price tag here, found out that this right here, this body ain't nothing but physical body.
$1.98. You know what I mean? And Yahweh can care less about this body. Right. You know, it's not what you looking at, what we look at all the time,
right,
in our everyday life,
uh-huh,
and we only see the outward of somebody,
Right.
you know. But I am always constantly reminded by Dr. Williams that Rapunzel, do not look on what's on the outside.
Mhm.
You look at what spirit that is inside that person.
That's
they
right.
either got a right spirit or they got a wrong spirit.
Right.
They either got Yahweh in them or they got the devil in them.
Right.
You got to look at what's inside that person.
That's right.
Because this outside can have you totally fooled.
Yeah, every time,
And
yeah.
this outside will get you tripped up
Mhm.
in a minute. But
Mhm.
Yahweh will not have you tripped up
Right.
as long as you keep your mind on Yahweh.
That's
Because
it.
that devil, he comes in all kind of ways. He come in there trying to get in there any
Mhm.
kind of way he can.
Mhm.
You have a crack open, you leave a crack open that much in the door, and he gonna find a way to still yet get in there.
Yeah.
So that means you gotta shut that door all the time, have it all the time shut.
That's
you don't
right.
got no way to get in there.
That's right.
You don't have no way to try to put a stopper in the door where you can stop it and to get in there. I always got to be reminded, even on my employment, that he's everywhere
Mhm.
and be aware.
Right, right.
He's everywhere and be aware.
That's right.
Because he'll come at you at some kind of angle when
Mhm.
he thinks that your guard is down for just a hot minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you got to always walk around with your guard up and your ears open
Uh-huh.
and your eyes open.
Mhm.
And you can't have a cluttery mind going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Growing up, my father used to always say, cluttered mind keeps a cluttered soul. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
If your mind's all messed up in here, everything else around you is all messed up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your house is a mess. You know, you a mess. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everything's up here. I am so glad that Yahweh has come in to my life, and I have found who my true Heavenly Father is.
Yeah.
Can you get for me Romans 1:19 and 20, please?
Romans, the first chapter, and verse 19 and 20. Romans, the first chapter, verse 19 and 20 from the Holy Name Bible. Because that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for Yahweh hath showed it unto them. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and supernal nature, so that they are without excuse.
Now, Yahweh has showed us. Could you read that one more time for me, please?
Which one? Which part?
19.
Okay, verse 19,
yes.
Romans 1:19.
Yes.
Romans 1st chapter 19 verse Holy Name Bible. Because
Mhm.
that which may be known of Yahweh is manifest in them, for Yahweh hath showed it unto them.
Now Yahweh has showed these things unto us. Okay, so I would say like he has showed these things to us. You know, so therefore we're not in the dark anymore.
Right.
Because when we were over here and all these different religious worlds over here, we was in total darkness.
That's right.
You know, we didn't even know nothing about no light. But now I can see that sun come up and it puts me into the spiritual of thinking that Yahweh, you know, that's Joshua the Messiah.
Right.
That sun coming up, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Just like the sun come up just like the sun come up.
Huh?
Just like the sun come up.
That's right. Right. That's
Just
right.
like the sun come up, and we have that. This is the spiritual. But this sun that we have out here, that's the physical sun. So you know, when I see the physical sun come up, it puts me in that spiritual train of thought that's also Yahshua Messiah also coming up, also the sun.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So I am thankful and grateful for things that I have learned and seen and have experienced being in this teaching, this learning of my Heavenly Father. Like I was saying, we was in darkness over here.
Yeah.
Could you give me where it says they're hirelings?
They're hirelings, yes. That's John, the 10th chapter, And I'll be reading from the Holy Name Bible, John 10. Let's see here. I'll start at verse 10 and come on down.
Okay.
John 10 and 10 from the Holy Name Bible. The thief cometh not, but for to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Now, Yahweh said he come so we might have life.
Right.
But these hirelings over here, all these different fathers and nuns and preachers and ministers, they come to steal. They come to steal your soul.
Yeah. Continue.
Yes.
Okay, verse 11, John 10:11, Holy Name Bible. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep.
Now Yahweh gave his life for us.
Right, right.
This hiring over here, he's not even trying to think about it.
No.
If something happens, he's gonna take off. The thought just popped in, Yahweh just put in my mind also, is that captain that was on that cruise ship. Now, you know, he had a whole lot of people on that cruise ship. But when that cruise ship hit that big rock, he was the first one off of there. See, that's how they'll leave you standing there holding the bag.
Yeah.
But, go ahead.
Okay, verse 12, John 10 and 12, Holy Name Bible. But he that is a hireling, and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth.
That's right, he don't leave. He don't leave you standing right there, whatever it may be.
And the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep.
That's right.
The hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling.
That's what he getting paid.
Yeah.
He getting paid. What do you care about?
Right.
He getting paid. You putting money in his pocket every Wednesday, every Friday, every Wednesday, every Friday, and every Sunday.
That's
and sometimes twice on Sunday.
Yeah.
You put money in his pocket.
Yeah.
So no, he ain't gonna stick around.
Yeah.
Was that it?
No, I'll continue. It says, the hireling fleeth, because he is a hireling, and care not for the sheep. Verse 14 says, I am the good shepherd.
Y'all Messiah is a good shepherd.
Yeah. He says, I'm the good shepherd and know my sheep.
That's right. You know us.
Yeah, and am known of mine.
And we know him.
That's right.
We know our Father.
That's right.
And he know us.
That's right.
That's a wonderful thing. I'm so thankful and grateful to be in this teaching.
Yeah.
And to be up under this teaching.
That's right.
And if you got anything out of that, all praises go to God, Messiah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's an honor and a pleasure to call on our second speaker for this evening class, Dr. Stephan Williams. Dr. Williams.
Great day, everyone.
Great day.
I'd like to say I truly enjoyed the previous remarks of the previous speaker. That was very, very well, very well. All praise be to Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua, Messiah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Cover a lot of things, and just want to pick up where the previous speaker left off. I need for you to get for me Matthew 10 and 19.
Holy Name Bible. Matthew 10 and 19.
Yes, please.
But when they deliver you up.
But when they deliver you up, or when you're called to, when they call your name to come up to give a reasonable testimony, read on.
Have no anxiety.
Have no anxious thought about what you're going to say before they call your name. Go ahead.
But when they deliver you up, have no anxiety concerning how or what ye shall speak.
Read.
For it shall be given you in that in that same hour.
It's going to be given to you in that same hour. Read.
What ye shall speak.
For what ye shall speak. Read on.
For it is not ye that speak.
For it won't be the one that they're going to call your earthly name to get up and say something. You got me?
Right.
It's going to be who?
But the Spirit of your Father speaketh in you.
All right, it's gonna be that's what we thrive in, folks. See, we want Yahweh to be doing the speaking. You got me? We want Stephan and James and John and whoever else. You got me physically earthlings to shut their mouth. You understand? And let the mouth of Yahweh speak through you. Is that right?
That's right.
That's the only way you're gonna learn something. You got me?
That's
About your Heavenly Father and your Savior, you got me?
Yes.
So let's move from there and go to John 14 and 26. John 14 and 26. Don't flip so much. Just go ahead.
Full name Bible. John 14 and 26.
Read on.
But the Comforter.
Read on.
But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit.
Now the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit. Now the Holy Spirit has a name. You got me?
Yes.
And the name of the Holy Spirit is Yahshua. You got me?
Yes.
And the previous chapter and verse that the scripture reader just read was Matthew, the 19th chapter, said that it'll be your Father or our Father. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
And our Father's name is Yahweh. You got me? Like the first speaker say, his name is not Jehovah. You got me? Lord is a title, not a name. It's not Lord. You got me?
Right.
It's not God. You got me?
Right.
It's not Jesus Christ. You got me? It's not Allah, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, Buddha, Buhala. You got me?
Right.
Elijah Muhammad, Farad Muhammad, Joseph Smith. You got me? That is not, those are erroneous. You got me?
Right.
Concerning the Heavenly Father, his true and only name. You got me? And the name of him manifested in a physical form. You got me? As the Holy Spirit, Yahshua. You got me? Read on.
But the Comforter.
But the Comforter, so the in front of any name, you got me, or word, means that is a title. You got me? So the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit. So the Comforter and the Holy Spirit, one and the same, and the name of the Comforter and the Holy Spirit is Yahshua. Read on.
But the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit,
Read.
whom the Father will send in my name.
All right, so the Father, his Father Yahweh, you got me? And his name is Yahshua, you got me? So the Yah and the Yah, you got me, is a masculine portion of the Father's name, you got me? So that's a male right there, you got me?
Yes.
So I'm going to come my Father's name, you got me? So just on the natural, my last name is Williams, you got me? But in reality now, I remember, I don't know if they still do it, I remember back sometime like in the 80s and 70s where you go to fill out a paper application. You got me? And your last name is your first name. You got me? And your first name is your last name.
Yes.
You got me? So that is really true because before they even make up a name to put on you, you know automatically you're going to have the name of your daddy. You got me? You understand? So in reality, your last name is your first name. You got me? So my last name is Williams. My father's last name is Williams. You got me? You understand?
Yes.
Read on.
Whom the Father will send in my name.
All right.
Shall teach you all things.
All right. My name is Joshua. My father's name is Yahweh. And so the Comforter, the Holy Spirit, name which is Joshua, will teach you all things. That's the teacher in one of your class. You got me? The Father and the Son. You understand? It's the teacher. It's one and the same. Read on. And that's who you want to be doing the teaching and the speaking. You got me? So you can get, you got me? You get the divine, unadulterated. You got me? You understand? Unaccuracy. You understand? Unerrant. You got me? Precise precision. You got me? Edification. You got me? Divine vision, divine revelation. You got me? When it comes from the oracles through that vessel, which is Yahweh in that body doing the speaking. You got me? He's the true teacher and the preacher. Read on.
And bring all things to your remembrance.
All right.
Whatsoever I have said unto you.
All right. So now, I need you to get from me Galatians, the 2nd chapter, and about verse 20. I want to touch on something real quick here. Okay? Galatians, the 2nd chapter, start about verse 20.
Holy Name Bible, Galatians, the 2nd chapter.
And verse 20.
And
please.
verse 20.
Read on.
I am crucified.
Now this is the Apostle Saul, you got me?
Yes.
But we know no man after the flesh. You got me? You gotta get down, you gotta get for me, just write it down. We'll come out of that and go right there. 2 Corinthians, 5th chapter. All right? 2 Corinthians 5, we get there. 5 and verse 16. Okay? And continue to read, please.
Okay.
Start and let the viewing audience know where you're reading from, which chapter and verse, please.
Galatians, the 2nd chapter, verse 20.
Okay, so this is the Apostle Saul, but truly it's the Holy Spirit, YAHWEH, you got me, inside of Paul. He's doing the speaking, you got me? Like we already got it cemented, you got me? He said it won't be you doing the speaking, you got me? It will be the Father doing the speaking through you. That's what we just read. Yeah, all right, that's what's really going on, see? On this side of the cross. On this side, two in and out of bodies, you got me? But this now is permanent, you got me? Either this or that, you got me?
Right.
So, Paul was filled with the Holy Spirit, or Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua. Now he's speaking through the vessel Saul, or Apostle Paul. Read on.
I am crucified with the Messiah.
Now he said he was crucified with the Messiah, right? So we understand what a crucifixion means, is that right?
Right.
Like a death, is that right?
Right.
So he said he was crucified. Read that again.
I am crucified.
I am crucified. Read.
With the Messiah.
With the Messiah. So when the Messiah was crucified, he was crucified along right with him. Is that right?
Right.
And if you believe the same story, you got me, you was crucified along with this right here. You got me? You got me?
Yeah.
When he was baptized, my faith, you got to pick it up now. You got to get Colossians, the 2nd chapter. All right? Read on.
Nevertheless, I live.
Nevertheless, I live.
Yet not I.
Wait a minute now. Then it goes and say he don't even live now. Read on. Read.
Yet not I, but the Messiah liveth in me.
All right. See, now watch it now. See, that's why I not got to see. And I'm going to we're gonna get a couple of. Matter of fact, let me just get it real quick. But you're gonna come. We're gonna stay right there. Just write these down. I want you to get from me. Timothy, let me get here real quick. No, don't turn to it. Just write it down.
Okay.
Just write it down, please. Just write it down. Just open your book back over there. Timothy. Come on, Timothy. Okay, Timothy. 2 Timothy 4. And start at verse 1. Just write it down. Also, I need you to give from me. I believe it's. Let me get it real quick here. Let's see. Or maybe, let's see. Find the book of Timothy. Real quick here. Timothy. Just bear with this, please, viewing audience. It is, yes, 2 Timothy 3 and verse 16. Okay, I want you to read that when you come from there, and then go to the other Timothy. Go ahead and read, please. Just start back that verse.
I am crucified with the Messiah.
So that's Galatians 2 and 20.
Yes, of Galatians.
Holy Name Bible.
Holy Name Bible, Galatians 2 and 20.
Read on.
I am crucified with the Messiah.
He said, now he's crucified with the Messiah. Read.
Nevertheless I live.
Nevertheless I live. Read.
Yet not I.
Yet not I. Ain't that now? So you see, now you see that he said he was crucified. See, when this took place, Coming from a physical standpoint. You got to deal with the physical death. It wasn't spiritual death, you got me? You can't kill the spirit, you understand?
Right.
So, that's what this thing is all about. See? Matter of fact, you got to get Galatians, the 5th chapter now. We got to write that down. Galatians 5. Just let me know when you get there. So when you come from this Galatians, I need you to go to what do you have down there?
You wanted me to go to...
No, just what you have down there, please.
2 Corinthians 5:16.
Yes, that's what I want next. Why don't you come from there? Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead and read. Continue.
Okay, I am crucified with the Messiah.
Okay.
Nevertheless I live, yet not I.
Okay, so his physical self, along with this, died. You got me? You understand?
Yeah.
And the spirit of Yahweh, Elohim Yahshua, you got me, took a residency inside that body. You understand? Now watch it now. You got to pay attention, please. Because you mentioned that Yahweh took over this body, you got me?
Right.
And showed he ain't, no. You just read what happened right there, right?
Right.
He said he was crucified, you got me?
Mm-hmm.
So when this divine vision happened to this man in June 6, 1931, by the name of Dr. Henry Cooper Clearly, you got me? He was crucified right there, you got me? The outer man, you got me?
Right.
And Yahweh was the one that took a residency up inside that body, you got me?
Yeah.
There was no more Henry Cooper Kelly, you got me?
Right.
And Yahweh is the one that went about to show his own purpose, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
This is Yahweh's purpose,
Right.
you got me? These are Yahweh's charts, you got me?
Mm-hmm.
Pictorial illustrations, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's nothing, got nothing to do with the man, Dr. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
You got me?
Right.
You got me? And so that's what we endeavor, you got me? We got to die.
Right.
You got me?
Mm-hmm.
You got to, the flesh got to be crucified, you understand? If he says, no longer I to live. He said, but if Yahshua Messiah in me to live, right? It can't be Paul and Stephan or Paul and Yahweh inside the body.
Mm-hmm.
You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no physical man inside no physical man. You got me?
Yeah.
You understand? Now go on and read 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter. Did I give you the verse?
2 Corinthians 5:16.
Read, start right there. Second Corinthians 5:16.
Holy Name Bible,
Read.
2 Corinthians 5:16.
Read.
Wherefore, henceforth now.
All right, so wherefore henceforth, means from this point forward, read.
No, we know man.
No, we know man. That means woman, man, child, boy, girl, whatever human being that you may know or even see. You got me? Knowing and not knowing. What did he say?
Wherefore, henceforth know we no man after the flesh.
You understand that? You got me? After the flesh. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
After the flesh meaning conversation, fleshly conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Even doing these carnal. Carnal is fleshly or physical. Same thing. You got me?
Yeah.
No man after the flesh. Read.
Though we have known the Messiah.
See, we have known the Messiah after the flesh. Read.
After the flesh.
But that flesh has been crucified. Read. And you supposed to be crucified right along with him. Read.
Yet now henceforth know we him no more.
See, we know him no more in this. We don't want this image in us. You got me? You got me?
Yes.
Ain't no flesh and blood up here. You understand?
That's right.
It's the spirit up here. He rose, resurrected the quickening spirit. You got me?
That's right.
You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Corey, we've got to read about that over in Revelation 20 chapter. You got me?
Yes.
So we can't notice the image no more. You got me?
Right.
Get this out. You can use it for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to hear it. Don't get on over here. You got me on the side of the cross. You understand?
Right.
Read on.
Therefore, if any man be in the Messiah,
All right.
he is a new
If
creature.
any man be in the Messiah, we're talking about the risen, back into the superincorporeal form, heavenly anthropomorphic being, you got me? If any man be in him, you got me? Read on.
He is a new
He
creature.
is a new creature, read.
Old things are passed
The
away.
old man is passed on, read.
Behold, all things are become new.
All right, see? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
When that sun rises in you, you can understand with the Joshua, you understand? You got me?
Yes.
You understand?
Mhm.
Never to die again, you got me? You got me?
Yes.
All right, eternal life now, he is eternal life, you got me?
Mm-hmm.
Write down John 17, 1, 2, and 3.
John 17.
1, 2, and 3, get Malachi. You gotta get Malachi. Malachi 4 and 2. Okay. I need you to get from me let me see. Get Genesis 5 and 5. Okay. Oh, matter of fact, no, he ain't got it. No, skip that one.
Scratch it out or keep it?
Scratch it out. Get for me Genesis 3 and 24. Okay.
3 and 24.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Let me see. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
So what you got?
I have Galatians 2, Colossians 2.
Get that right now. Colossians 2.
You didn't say it.
No, I'm about to show you.
Okay.
I'm about to give it to you. I know where okay. Give for me Colossians 2 and start at verse 9. Okay?
All right.
Start there. Go ahead and read, please.
Holy Name Bible,
Uh-huh.
Colossians chapter 2, verse 9.
Read on.
For in him dwelleth all the fullness of the supernatural nature.
All right, so in him who? So in Yahweh Elohim Yahshua, you understand? Do you see this?
Yes.
Okay? This is called a supernal nature. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
It also is called the Godhead according to the world, okay? But because these charts was drawn out before the founder or Yahweh truly, you got me,
Mm-hmm.
had revealed the true and correct name of Yahweh. You got me? See, it was the divine vision happened in 1931. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
And the true name of Yahweh Elohim Yahshua was revealed. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
In 1961. You got me? You understand? So it's truly supposed to be supernal nature. You got me? But this is, read that again.
And for in him dwelleth all the fullness of the supernal nature.
All right, so in him, see, meaning Yahweh Elohim Yahshua, you got me?
Yes.
For in him dwells the fullness of the supernal nature. Is that right?
Yes.
Now, what the supernal nature is, this is nothing. I'm just gonna you just pick this up. I'm not gonna go up here. I'm gonna just stay right here. You got me?
Okay.
So we understand up there. I have to pick out go here now. So we understand this cloud right here, right?
Okay.
That symbolize eternity or symbolize Yahweh. You got me? Who is pure spirit, right?
Right.
And then this cloud is 9 divine attributes which are invisible. Is that right?
Right.
Yahweh, he is wisdom, intelligence, knowledge. You got me? He is love, beauty, and justice. You got me? He is power, foundation, and strength. You got me?
Right.
So these 9 divine attributes is more than just the 9. You got me?
Right.
But these 9 divine primary attributes, right, come from invisible to visible, meaning when I say it's still invisible, but it can be seen, you got me, in
Right.
divine vision, you understand? And understood in divine revelation, you got me? So this is the supernal nature that take the 9 divine attributes take on shape and form, you got me?
Yes.
The fullness of the supernal nature in bodily form, you got me?
Right.
Not a physical body, you got me? So now I'm coming on down here. You got me?
Yes.
So the head part of the supernal nature or the fullness of supernal nature in bodily form, you got me? So the head cavity consists of intelligence, wisdom, and knowledge, you got me? The chest cavity is beauty, love, and justice, you got me? In the
Abdominal.
Abdominal cavity, thank you, is foundation, power, and strength. You got me?
Yes.
You got me? So it's like the head, like the Yahweh, the middle part, like the Elohim, and the bottom part is like until Yahshua. You got me?
Right.
Spirit, soul, and body. You got me? The fullness of the supernal nature in bodily form. You got me? You got me?
Yes.
So that's what we want to be in us. Not that we want it, if you believe it is inside, you got me?
Right.
Because how you know that? From a physical. Don't I have a head?
Yes, you do.
I have a chest cavity, got me? And I have abdominal cavity, got me? Is it all intact? You understand what I'm talking about? Now, what else can I go out? I got to breathe some air to function, you understand? Like into spirit, is that right? I have blood, you got me?
Yes.
In this body, and I also have water, you got me?
Yes.
There's a witness, you got me?
Yes.
To the supernal nature of Yahweh in bodily form. Continue to read, please.
Okay. For in him dwelleth all the fullness of the supernal nature.
All right, so in him dwells all the fullness of the supernal nature. Read.
Of Yahweh in bodily form.
In bodily form. But you have a body?
Yes.
You understand that we have an inner body or inner man. You got to pick it up now. Get from me 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, around 16 and 17 verses. Continue to read.
And ye are complete in him.
All right, so now we are complete in him. You got me? Read.
Which is the head of all principalities.
All right, he's the head of all principalities. Read.
And power.
And power. Now you got to get Ephesians, the 6th chapter. Read on.
In whom also ye are crucified with the crucifixion made without hands.
See, we were crucified with the crucifixion made without hands. You got to think, see how that goes?
Yes.
All right, read.
And putting out the body of the sins of the flesh.
All right, so putting off the body of the sins of the flesh, read. This is sin if you're doing this on this side of the cross. Now, some people, majority of the world will say, like the ones that, you know, that go to the churches, you know, these different places, the synagogues, the mosque, and all that type of stuff. You got me? Just the regular folks who really don't hold no position in these places. You got me? I would say majority of them are blind. You got me? But the ones, the false prophets, the hirelings, is that right? You understand?
Yes.
Are sinning. Because they're doing it on the side of the cross. You got me? When they knelt to the cross, you got me? That's sin over here. You got me? Read on.
In whom also ye are crucified with a crucifixion made without hands.
Ain't that something? Read.
And putting off the body of the sins of the flesh.
Read.
By crucifixion of the Messiah.
Read on.
Buried with him.
She was buried with him. She buried with him, crucified with him, buried with him. Read on.
By immersion.
By baptism, read.
Wherein also ye are risen with him.
Ain't that something? See, that we risen with him in the spirit. Ain't that something? See, look here. That truly is the one. That truly is fulfillment. Ain't that something?
That's right.
Ain't that something? He did it all. You understand? You want to know how your salvation has already been accomplished, you got me? As the first speaker say, you ain't got to do no work.
No.
He did it all for you, you got me? He was crucified for you. You was crucified. He was crucified. You was crucified, you got me? He was buried. You was buried. You understand?
That's right.
When he was baptized, you was baptized, got me? When he rose, you rose. We ain't talking about from the physical standpoint. We talking about that soul, you got me?
That's right.
That, you know what I'm saying? That spirit has impregnated or took up occupancy in that soul, you got me? And that soul is now, that risen sun, you got me? That rolls on back, you understand? Back, ain't that something? Read on, watch when you see that sun rise, or read.
I gotta read that one.
Yes, read.
Buried with him by immersion.
Ain't that something?
And also ye are risen with him.
Ain't that something? Read.
Faith of the operation.
Well, you got to believe that. Yes. Read by the faith of the operation. Who operation? Did you do some operation? He did the operation. You got me?
Yes.
Truly, your salvation has already been accomplished. You got me? By this act right here. It's so much to that. Read.
Him through the faith of the operation.
Read.
Of Yahweh,
Read.
whom has risen him from the dead.
Yes, read.
And ye, being dead in your
See, we
sins
was dead in our sins, read. But now,
and uncircumcision
uncircumcised, read.
of your flesh,
Right here, read,
have
read.
he quickened
Every
together.
place, we quicken, you understand? Make that soul alive, you understand? Read.
He quickened together with him,
Read.
having forgiven you all trespasses,
Read on.
blotting out the handwriting of orders
Look here, this is a blot out. See, never that's a blot out. Blot it out, read.
that were against
You know
us.
you can blot something out. You might have something you might have wrote down. It could have been. And you don't. It don't look professional. You scratch it out, right?
Mhm.
They have what they call some white out.
Yes.
Or some blot out. You
Yeah.
understand? Who? You understand? This the original.
That's
This
right.
the original blot out. You understand? Read.
Blotting out the handwriting of ordinances
Yes.
that was against us,
Read.
which were contrary to us,
Read.
and took it away.
Read, and you still do it. Ain't that something? He said he took it away. Read your Bible. Colossians 2nd chapter. Read the whole chapter if you ain't all this. Read.
Nailing it to his cross.
Now, do it say nailed to the cross? Bam. You see how that goes?
Yeah.
Read on.
And having spoiled principalities,
Having spoiled principalities.
And powers.
Read. And powers. Read.
he made a show of them openly.
He made a show of this openly. Read, now you got to. So you got to get. How many you have down there? I don't want to get too much.
14.
All right, you got to get Psalm 40, verse 6 through 8.
Psalm 40.
Verse 6 through 8. That's good. Go ahead and read, please.
Having spoiled principalities
Right.
and powers,
Read.
he made a show of them openly.
Read on.
Triumphing.
Triumph. There was a triumph. if he's a triumpher,
Yeah.
and that bastard is a defeater. You understand?
Mhm.
Triumph over that bastard. Read on.
Over them in it. Let no one condemn.
That's good. That's great. All right, now. I want you. We gotta. Now we gonna come this way. We gotta come this way now. Now I want you to get from me Genesis, the 3rd chapter and the 24th verse. Let me see how it's because a lot of this King James and the Holy Name Bible, a little bit different how he wrote it. 3 and 20. Let me see how 3 and 24. Yeah, 3 and 24 is good. Okay. Let me see. Start at verse 13. What's time on the clock?
122.
Good. Start at verse 13.
And go all the way down. Or this.
No, because we won't have too much time. But we gotta read it. Read it. That's your homework. I just want to get right to the point. Go to verse 24.
Okay.
Okay.
Genesis 3, Holy Name Bible.
24.
Okay.
Okay, so you gotta come up here. Matter of fact, let me get you real quick here. Come on. I need where it says that Adam was the son of Yahweh. Get Luke 3 and 38. Just let me see if it's there real quick here. Just bear with us, viewing audience. Just the two of us, but we don't let that stop us, okay? Yahweh's the one running the show. Luke, what I say, Luke?
You said Luke 3 and 38?
Okay, let's see here. Luke 3 and 38. Yes. Read that right now, and then go back to Genesis. Luke 3 and 38. Holy Name Bible. It's real quick. Luke 3 and 38. Right before John. Luke 3 and 38.
Yes.
Come on. Luke 3 and 38.
Yes. Holy Name Bible.
Luke 3 and 38.
Yes.
Luke 3 and 38. Okay,
Yes.
now I need you to view, get me here. Can you see me?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So we know that this is Yahweh, right?
Yes.
Okay, so check this form, it's Yahweh Elohim, is that right?
Yes.
So from this state on, you got me? This is where he starts, this is where he creates, okay? Because you have A for Alpha or Arthur, you got B under here, on the tabernacle, intangible tabernacle here. Let me start back. You got A under the supernal nature of Yahweh in bodily form. You got me?
Yes.
That's A for Arthur. You got me? Mm-hmm. So you got the intangible tabernacle where he transferred me into at the beginning. You got me? Yes. Then you have Yahweh Elohim transfigured back into the supernal nature of the Yahweh Elohim in bodily form. You got me? Mm-hmm. You see half of him. You got me? He's transmutation into the creation. You got me? Yes. I mean, the creation is coming out of him, but it is him, you got me, in threefold. But the point I'm making, it says C for creation, you got me? So you got the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day. Moses is seeing them, is that right? It says, go to Moses, and Moses wrote of me, is that right? I showed him myself, you got me, divine vision, you got me? It says, panoramic vision of Elohim to Moses, you got me? So you got the sixth day, fifth day, sixth day, you got me? So that's when he creates man. He got me on the sixth day, right? Who was the first man he created?
Adam.
Huh? Talk to me.
Adam.
The first man he created was Adam, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Adam's the type of the carnal nature of Yahweh in bodily form. You got me?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You got it?
Yes.
It's a type now. You got me? But truly, this is the first Adam and the second Adam. You got me? But you're going to leave it right there for another lecture. You got me?
Okay.
So created Adam on the sixth day. You got me? Read on. Now we're going to see what we're going to see about this Adam in verse 38. Read.
Luke, the 3rd chapter, verse 38.
Holy Name Bible.
Holy Name Bible.
Read on.
Which was the son of Enoch.
Read.
Which was the son of Seth.
Read on.
Which was the son of Adam.
Read on.
Which was the son of Elohim.
All right, so he said that Adam was the son of Elohim. Is that right? You got me? So you got a son up here, you got me? And this first thing I already said, this son right here is a type of the S-O-N, you got me?
Right.
You got a son here type, a son here type, you got me? You got me?
Yes.
But this is the true son here, you understand? Right. This is the second Adam, you got me, if you can say it like that, you got me?
Yes.
So it's Adam was the son of Yahweh, is that right? Okay, so now, need to follow me over here. Okay, I'm going to get on this chart, which is called Proving the Existence and Destruction of Yahweh and His Beings through the Dispensation and the Ages, is that right?
Yes.
So continue to read. So now we're picking it up. This is Moses, right? This vision of what he saw, you got me?
Okay.
Up in the mount, you got me?
Okay.
Okay, so read on.
Genesis, the 3rd chapter,
Verse 24. Holy Name Bible.
Holy Name Bible.
Read on.
So, he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden cherubim.
Okay, now hold the cherubim, meaning angels. Read, now watch it now. I'm going to pick it up, and we're going to get to it.
Okay.
Pick up the story.
Okay.
Now this is we understood what took place in the garden. Is that right?
Yes.
They transgressed. Is that right?
Right.
So after that took place, because Yahweh said, at the day that you touch, you will surely die. You understand?
Yes.
So they died in their conscience, died in their soul, right? Yahweh would come in the cooling day, and they hid themselves. And Yahweh said, "Who said you was naked?" You got me?
Right.
You understand that the deceiver or that hireling, you got me?
Right.
It tricked Eve, but Adam just purposely died for his bride. You got me?
Yes.
You understand? So now he's spiritually and psychologically, or his souls are dormant. You got me? So the son, we already got Luke 3 and 38, right?
Right.
So the son, you got me, was a type of Yahshua Messiah, or Yahweh Elohim. You got me?
Yes.
Pay attention now.
Yes.
So when they come out, they got drove out. You got me?
Yes.
The third heaven. Now they're gonna come on down to the holy place. You got me? So when Adam come down, guess what? The sun is coming down simultaneously. Is that right?
That's right.
You got me? So now they'll come on down. Are you finished reading 3 and 24?
No, son.
Go ahead and read.
Okay. And so he drove out the man, and he placed at the east of the Garden of Eden, cherubim,
Uh-huh.
and the flaming sword,
Right.
which turned every way to guard the way of the tree of life.
All right, so that's so we'll say that Yahweh Messiah is the true tree of life. With this angel, it's like Archangel Michael. You see, he got that flaming sword in his hand. You got me?
Yes.
You got Adam and Eve coming out and the serpent. You got me on the ground. You read Genesis 3 for yourself. You got me what we're going to do for our homework. You got me? So the sun. So the point I'm making, the sun is coming down. Adam's coming down. They come down simultaneously, right? You get down here. There's, they get the penalty for what took place, right?
Right.
Swelling their face, till on the ground, got to work. The serpent going to be cursed and all that type of stuff, right? So now they're coming on down. You understand? So now we got the it's the restoring of the kingdom back. You got me? So now here you got Yahweh Messiah on the cross. You got me? So he goes through his death. Is that right? His burial. You understand? Resurrection. You got me? Went there on Friday. You got me? Resurrected early Sunday morning. You got me? So in other words, he resurrected a quickening spirit, or back into the superincorporeal form before he got in the body. You understand? You got me? You understand? So he goes through a death, burial, resurrection. You got me? And you see, when he comes out of the tomb, you see the sun is coming up. You got me? Sun coming down. Now the sun got to come back up. Ain't that something?
That's right.
Sunset, you understand?
That's right.
Sunrise, you got me? While the sunset and the sunrise, ain't that something? Sunset, sunrise, ain't that something? So the sun and the sun come up at the same time, you got me?
Yes.
Woman was taken out of Eve. Eve was taken out of man, you got me? So showing Eve was likened to the bride, you got me? And we're the bride today, spiritually, psychologically, you got me? Yahweh Elohim Yahweh is our husband, you got me?
Yes.
So the bride coming down with her husband, you got me? Now they come over here, you got me? So now go to death, burial, resurrection, you got me? Ascension. The sun's coming up at the same time he raises, you got me? In the sin, you got me? And now the woman is clothed back in the sun, you got me? We are silt.
Right.
Back in the sun. You got me? We have been translated to the kingdom of Yahweh Messiah as of right now, you got me? Never to die again, you got me? You see how the sun went all back, the sun went back up here? You got me? You see how they go? All right. Is that beautiful? Now go on, you know how to come on down. You got your prophets. Then let me see. Just real quick, so we can get done. Give me a pen, please. So now, get Malachi. I got it. Get Malachi. Get Malachi 4 and 2. Okay. You see. 2. No, sorry. First get Psalms 40 and 6. And then get Malachi, okay? Okay. You got let me see. Yeah, you're gonna come to Malachi, then John, then come to 2 Corinthians. Yeah, gotta get Galatians 5, 6. 7, 8. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and read. You got the flow. What time you got? Come on, let's go.
134.
You got to go. Come on. Psalms 40 and 6, please.
Psalms 40 and 6, Holy Name Bible.
Read on.
Sacrifice and offering, though doest not desire. Thy ears has thy pierced, burnt offering and sin offering has thy not required.
Right.
Then said I, lo, I come in the volume of the book.
I come in the volume of the book. Read.
It is written of me.
It is written of me, meaning the law and power of the scripture. That's why I came here. Read. Come on.
I delight to do thy will, O my Elohim. Yea, thy law is excuse me, I delight to do thy will, O my Elohim.
Come on.
Yea, thy law is within my heart.
That's great. Let's go to Malachi 4 and 2 right real quick. Malachi 4 and 2, right? We got it?
Yes.
Let's go. Come on.
But, Holy Name Bible, Malachi 4 and 2.
Read.
But unto you that receive my name shall the Son of Righteousness.
We start that over again.
Okay. But unto you that receive my name.
But unto you that receive my name. So we have received Yahweh Elohim Yahshua. See, so he's speaking to us, of those that have received his name, as he said. Read on.
Shall the Son of Righteousness
All right.
arise with healing in his wings.
All right. So the Son of Righteousness shall rise. Can you see me?
Yes.
The Son of Righteousness shall rise. You got me?
Yes.
With what? It
With-
says Son of Righteousness, right? What do it say? S-O-N or S-U-N there?
It says S-U-N.
Oh, you see that? So S-O-N is the same as S-U-N. You understand?
Mhm.
You got me? So read that part right there again, right here.
Shall the Son of Righteousness
So the Son of Righteousness do what?
arise with healing
Will rise with healing for your soul. You got me? Quicken that soul. Heal that soul. Read. And raise it back to life. Read.
in his wings.
Read.
And ye shall go forth
Read.
and grow up
Read.
as clothes
Uh-huh.
of the stall.
Read. That's good. Go to the next one. Go to
John 17.
John 17, 1, 2, and 3. Matter of fact, let's go to John 17 and verse 3 for the second time. Get this.
Holy Name Bible.
Read on.
And this is life eternal.
Now this is life eternal. You got me?
Mm.
Not this. Not water baptism, Lord's Supper, Passover feast. You got me? Trying to keep the Ten Commandments, trying to keep Sabbath days, and you got me? These physical sacrifices, and even physical circumcision. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
That's not it. It says this is life eternal. Read.
And this is life eternal.
Read on.
That they might know that
they might know. Read.
thy only art of true
You got to
ale.
start that over again.
Okay.
You make it all over. Read. Come on.
And this is life eternal.
And this is life eternal. Read.
That they might know that thy only art that true ale.
That they might know that thou art the only true ale. Read. There's
And-
only one of them. Read.
And Yahshua the
All
Messiah,
right.
whom thou hast sent.
All right. That's eternal life. You got me?
Yes.
And to never to die again. You got me? And the only life that you want, which is eternal life, you got me, is receiving Yahshua Messiah. You got me?
Yes.
What you got?
2 Corinthians 4 and 16.
Yes.
Holy Name Bible.
Read
2
on.
Corinthians 4 and 16.
I believe that's it. Read.
Uh,
Going down to 17. How many verses you got there? How many verses are there?
Two.
How many verses are there? How many verses are right where you at?
17.
That's it?
Yes, that's what you.
No, how many
18,
verses are there?
16, 17.
I need for you to read 17 and 18, please. Come on.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Uh-huh.
While we look not at the things which
No, so go back to 16. 2 Corinthians 4 and 16. Read.
for which cause we faint not, but those our outward man
Okay,
perish.
so now, this is the outward. I'm just using this pictorial illustration. This is the outward man. We understand that was crucified, all right? You got me?
Right.
The outer man. Come on.
For which cause we faint not, but though our outward man
Read.
perish,
All right, it's already in Paris. Read.
yet the inward man is renewed.
All
day
right,
by day.
now, all right. So we got an outward man, we got an inner man. You got me? You already said the first thing it said. Yahweh don't care about that outer man. You got me? That outer man is dead. You understand?
Yes.
You got me? This real you is alive. You got me?
Yes.
Which is you are truly Yahshua. You believe that. You got me? Read on.
For our light affliction, which is but for a moment,
Read.
worketh for us a far more exceedingly and eternal weight of glory.
Uh-huh.
While we look not at the things which are seen,
We don't look at the outside. You got me? Read. What do we look at now?
but at the things which are not seen.
We look at the things that are not seen. We look at the inner man. You understand? You got me?
Yes.
You understand what I'm talking about? Because this school is called the Institute of Divine Metaphysical. That means beyond the physical or beyond what you see for face value. You got me?
Right.
Read on.
For the things which are seen are temporal.
All right, these physical bodies, we already know they're temporal. They're already dead, reality. Read.
But the things which are not
All right,
seen
the inner man, which you can't really see with your naked eye. Read.
are eternal.
Are eternal. Read.
Okay, we go next to Galatians. Galatians 5. I didn't have a...
Just go to Galatians 5 in about 20... Galatians 5. Right here. Galatians 5 in verse... verse 24. Galatians 5:24.
Holy Name Bible.
Read.
And they that are the Messiah...
Now they, it didn't say them, it says they.
Yes.
It's only a remnant. It says they that what?
And they that are the Messiah...
That they that are the Messiahs, read.
have crucified the flesh.
All right, you see that now? Have killed the flesh. You got me?
Yes.
You no longer live, but it says that I, meaning I, who I, Yahweh, Elohim, Yahshua, you got me, has redeemed and taken a registry inside these souls or inside these bodies, you got me? Read on.
And they that are the Messiah
Read.
have crucified the flesh with the afflictions and lusts.
All right, that's good. Go to the next one. You got Ephesians 6.
Ephesians, yes, sir.
Read. Ephesians 6 and about, let me see, Ephesians 6 and Ephesians 6 and verse 10. Read on. Read on.
Ephesians 6 and 10.
Read on.
Proving what is acceptable unto Yahweh.
No, Ephesians 6 and 10, please.
Yes.
Read.
Finally, my brethren,
read.
be strong in Yahweh.
Be strong. Don't be weak in Yahweh, but be strong in Yahweh. Read.
And in the power of his might.
So it's really not you being strong in Yahweh, Yahweh being strong in you, because it's his power. Read. He's the source of power. Read.
Okay.
Read.
Put on the whole armor of Elohim.
Put on the whole armor of Elohim.Ed.
That ye may be able to stand the wills
or the wiles of the devil. Read.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. You got me? So it says, no man after the flesh. Ain't that right?
Yes.
So we don't wrestle against what we see, what might be coming off a person's mouth for how they posturing or whatever. You got me? It's what's animating from the inside out, or even the conversation. You got me?
Right.
We don't entertain that. We gotta go beyond that. You got me? We gotta discern and avoid. You understand? You got me?
Yes.
Which is our seventh thing. Read.
But against principalities.
We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Read.
Against principalities.
But against principalities.
Against powers.
Against powers.
Against the world rulers.
Read.
Of the darkness.
Read.
Against spiritual wickedness.
That's what we wrestling against or fighting
in high places.
All right, high places up here. You understand? Not particularly in here, but you got to have a high and lofty one in here. You got me?
Yes.
To battle that you got me, that high place that's coming out of, you got me, that vessel.
Right.
You got me, of dishonor. You understand?
Right.
That's good. Go to the next one.
Timothy 3:16 on their Bible. 2 Timothy.
I think you already read that one.
No, sir.
Go ahead and read.
2 Timothy 3:16.
Read.
All
scripture
that is given in inspiration of Yahweh is profitable for doctrine.
Profitable.
For doctrine.
So what we're dealing with, we're dealing with doctrine. You got me? It got what you call doctrine of demons. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Them hirelings. You got me? Them pastors, them priests, them imams. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
The Pope of Rome. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
Them teachers and preachers and reverends. You got me?
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
They are doctrines of demons. You got me? Read on.
Profitable
Profitable.
for doctrine,
Read.
for reproof,
For reproof.
for correction,
For correction.
for instruction.
All right, so that's why I had you read that, because I had to make a correction. It ain't me doing the correction, it's Yahweh correcting. You got me?
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
It ain't that Yahweh got in his body and taught him anything. You
Right,
understand?
no.
He took over. You got me?
Yes.
So no man teaches us anything. You got
Right.
me? Yahweh the one teaches. You
Yes.
got me? All right, read.
For instruction in righteousness.
That's good. Go to the next one, please.
2 Timothy, the
4
first
and
chapter,
4 and 1.
and 4 and 1.
Let's go.
I charge thee therefore before Yahweh.
All right, so he said, now I charge thee therefore before Yahweh. Read.
And the Savior, Yahshua the Messiah.
All right, so this is the charge from Yahweh today. This is true. This is real. This is a lie. Yahweh's alive. We're being charged to do this. You got me? Read. It's a charge now. Read.
Who shall judge the quick and the
Who shall
dead
judge the quick and the dead. Read.
at his
At his appearing. You got it? That's what's coming up. He's going to appear right in these head cavities. You got me? In these brains or clouds. You got me? And where you want to appear. You understand? Every eye. You got me? You're going to see that one. Read. And it ain't going to be in no physical body either. Read on.
his appearing and his kingdom.
Read on.
Preach the word.
All right, see, preach the word. See, Yahweh Elohim, Yahshua, we already told you that it's no longer I that live, you got me, but it's Yahshua Messiah in us, you got me, who's the teacher, you understand?
Yes.
Read that right here.
Preach the word.
He's the true preacher, you got me, he's going to preach himself, you got me, because Isaiah 8 and 20 says, to the law, to the prophets, if they speak not according to this word, you got me? He's the word, and he's going to preach himself. Read on.
Preach the word. Be instant in season.
Be instant in season.
Out of season.
When it might not feel, you know what I mean? You might not feel like it. You got me? You might, whatever. No. Be ready to do that. But it ain't you, as we said, it's him in you. You got me? Always ready. Read.
Out of season. Reprove.
Rebuke. Exalt.
With all long suffering and doctrine.
All right. That's the last one.
Yes, sir.
That's it?
That's it.
You sure?
Yes, sir. That's it.
All right.
Yes.
If you got anything out this day's lecture, all praises and glory and honor belongs to our Savior, our King, the High Priest of High Priests, Yahshua the Messiah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
That will conclude another lecture given by the Omaha Class College Meetings. Are there any questions?
No, sir.
All right. We hold classes here in Omaha, Nebraska, college meetings here in Omaha, Nebraska. We hold classes on Wednesdays and Fridays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sundays from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Did I say that right?
Yes,
Then let me repeat myself because I make sure. We hold classes here in Omaha College Meetings in Omaha, Nebraska. We hold them on Wednesdays and Fridays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and on Sunday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we upload videos after every class. You can find our videos, go to IDMR on YouTube. IDMR, you put in YouTube search, put in IDMR Omaha, and select the video that Yahshua Messiah directs you to watch. Okay? And our official website for the entire organization, the website you can go to is www.idmr.net. And you get the history of the organization, okay, and see for yourself that this is not a fly-by-night organization, all right? What else do we have? Our email address, you can email us, and we extend the invitation to those that might be watching this video first time, those that might have been watching it for a while now, or even our brethren that's out there that might be watching. If you happen to be coming through the Omaha, Nebraska area, we'd like for you to come and fellowship with us if Yahweh permit. And those that, like I say, first time, and those who've been watching for a while, we extend an invitation for you to come and fellowship with us. And when you come, we ask that you pay attention. We don't charge any monies here, okay? And our email address is YAHWEH, spelled YAHSHUA 47@gmail.com. Once again, our email address is YAHWEH, spelled YAHSHUA 47@gmail.com. If you have any family members out there, specifically our brethren, if you have any family members out there that might live in close proximity of Omaha, Nebraska, extend them our email address, and then also we're going to give out our phone number for further contact information. You can pass along the information to them. They can always come here and fellowship with us, and even invite your enemies, okay? And further contact information, you can contact Dr. Stephon Williams, phone number, area code 402-973-8987. Also, you can contact Sister Rapunzel Williams, area code 402-609-6588. Is that it?
That's it.
And, let me get just one other promote. Y'all will be having me on our fourth aim. And our fourth aim says to encourage and promote the study of the scriptures, comparative religions, philosophy, psychology, and modern practical and occult science, okay? So we're going to promote these classes that are also on, you can go to YouTube and put an IDMR, okay, to watch other branch classes, okay? You can, this is YouTube, but you don't put an IDMR for this one, okay? This is our Memphis side class in Memphis, Tennessee. You just put in Memphis side class on YouTube, search, and they have classes on videos there. Now you put in it's all on YouTube. You go to YouTube, search, put in IDMR Oceanside, California class, IDMR Syracuse class, IDMR Spanish Town, Jamaica class, IDMR Arkport class, IDMR Ontario class, IDMR Southfield class, IDMR Springfield class, IDMR Albuquerque, New Mexico class, IDMR Tampa, Florida class, IDMR Lansing, Michigan class. Okay, and I have two websites that I'm going to promote. The first was www.plim.org. The second website is www.eliyah.com. And this, our Meridian, Mississippi class, they don't have videos on YouTube, but they do have what they have conference calls. And the conference call live number for conference calls is 1-712-770-4700, and then put in 676123 hashtag. And these are the recorded conference calls that have already been previously recorded.
Mm-hmm.
You can put in 1-712-770-4709 and put in 676123 hashtag. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Good day again, class.
Good day.
That concludes our lecture for this evening, class. Let us all stand for the doxology. That can be found in Jude 24 and 25 in the Holy Name Bible. Now to him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before his presence with exceeding joy. To the only wise Elohim, our Savior, to Yahshua Messiah, our Sovereign, belonging glory, majesty, dominion, and power before all time, now and ever. Let us all say,
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.